The Dragon Ball Super manga chapter featuring the best fight so far, Goku vs Gohan, is now fully released. Nearly everything had already leaked, but now it's fully out. For those wondering, yes, it leaked early this time. The chapter is titled Chapter 102, Son Goku vs Son Gohan, enjoy it when it happens. Goku lands on Carmine's car looking at Gohan, Trunks, and Goten. Carmine is terrified. Goku says, "Hey Gohan, that one from before was amazing," referring to the closed Gohan from the previous chapter. They all look perplexed. Gohan, somewhat confused by Goku's presence, says, yes. And at the bottom of the chapter, there's a comment saying, "The always excited Son Goku, is there only one way to do this?" They focus on Satan City's scenario. Goku comments that it would be appropriate and suggests going to Bilsama's planet so he can be shown. Gohan gets curious. He asks, "Show what? What do you mean?" And Goku says, "This technique, I want to see how powerful it is." Gohan asks, "But dressed like this?" And Goku says, "Then change your clothes quickly because I'm waiting." Gohan says it's kind of awkward and starts there. Goku goes down and greets Goten and Trunks, asking what they are doing there. And they start to dodge the question. We can also see that Carmine is trying to escape. Of course, he saw that the situation there is ugly. And Goten replies, "We came to my older brother's house to play." Trunks agrees, and Goku, with his limited intellect, believes it. He suggests they should unite. And they are simply surprised that now they are going to have a great opportunity. Carmine tells his henchmen to start the car so they can flee, and the henchman complies. Goten and Trunks meet up, and Trunks asks Goten's opinion. Goten says it seems fun. Then Gohan returns at full speed. He talks about delay. Goku says it's no problem and tells him to get in the car so he will be able to transport everyone at once. Then Gohan gets in the red ribbon car, and Carmine is simply incredulous. After all, he got in the car without further ado. Goku uses his teleportation to transport the entire car to Bill's planet. Cool to see how teleportation is currently having Whis, Broly, Shirai, and Lemmo are doing a kind of yoga. Broly looks pretty funny this way. Vegeta stays kind of out so as not to lose Vegeta's swagger, and Bill's there, as always, lying down so as not to lose Bill's laziness. Everyone is surprised to see the car has arrived. Goku says, hey, did you bring them here?" Goten and Trunks are fascinated, wondering if this is Bill Sama's planet. Vegeta questions Trunks' presence. Trunks questions if Goku brought him there. Carmine and his henchmen are shocked by the sudden change of location. Goku tells Gohan he heard he was amazing. Gohan mentions the red ribbon incident. An excited Goku asks Gohan to demonstrate by fighting with him. Gohan responds, "Fight with you, Dad." And Goku says it's been a while since they've done this. And Gohan says, "Shall we?" Bills doesn't seem very pleased. He speaks. "What do you think you're doing? Who called them?" It seems Bills isn't respected on his own planet. But Goku, who doesn't even respect Zeno, won't respect Bills either. He's going to beat him up. 1, 2, Goku says while stretching. Gohan is also stretching. Goku asks what Super Saiyan 2 and 3 will be like. Gohan replies that it's not that, but rather beastly. "What is that?" Goku asks. Piccolo named it, which Gohan thinks is cool. Goku asks if Gohan has adapted to the beastly form yet. Gohan tells his dad that he finally understands what he meant about always being prepared, thanks to Piccolo teaching him how to control it. Piccolo, as expected from your master, right? Goku says. Gohan comments, "And did you know, Piccolo also became amazing." Goku is in disbelief and asks if it seems like he's the next one he has to face. Goku being Goku, somehow everyone evolved without me noticing. Goku comments. Vegeta asks Trunks if he tried hard in the fight. Trunks affirms they did great and seeks Goten's agreement. And Goten agrees, well, those who know, Goten and Trunks are just disappointing. Trunks wishes his father had seen their combined attacks. Gohan finds the idea ridiculous and questions, combined attacks? Goten affirms that as a duo, they are unbeatable when fighting together. Intrigued, Vegeta says sternly, "Hey Kakaroto," as Goku stretches to begin the fight. And Vegeta says, "How about letting Gohan and these two fight first?" Goten and Trunks are surprised again, seemingly not expecting that I would have to take action. Well, Goku just looks kinda disappointed and says, "Alright, let's see if you can awaken Gohan's power before he fights me." Goku wants some kind of warm-up, and Goten asks, "Fight against my brother?" But Trunks tries to persuade him. He says, "It's okay, Goten, let's go." Goten says that with two of them against one, they might stand a chance against him. So they innocently laugh and think they really might stand a chance in the fight. Will they surprise? Broly, Shirai, Lemmo, and Goku are spectating as Gohan removes his glasses. Broly then inquires about their identities. Broly is surprised to learn that the three are sons of Goku and Vegeta, also having Saiyan blood. Whis laughs at the revelation. With an interesting affection, Vegeta is serious and apprehensive, prepared to see the evolution of his son with a demanding air. Meanwhile, Goku is totally relaxed, just wanting to see what will happen in the battle. A total difference in posture between one father and the other. Carmine's capo says, "I feel something is about to happen," and Carmine tells them to stay hidden for now. The capo remarks that Carmine's hairstyle is attention-grabbing. Trunks tells his uncle to start filming with the camera, which he does. Well, this recording will probably get lost at some point. Goku says, well then, let's get started. Goten and Trunks don their uniforms, helmets, and glasses, declaring, Saiyaman 1, Saiyaman 2 in action. So, they just attack. Gohan, looking at that embarrassment there, simply makes a somewhat funny face and transforms into Super Saiyan. Goku says he's using the first Super Saiyan form, but he doesn't know anything. They come up, so simply, with ease, Gohan manages to intercept a punch from Trunks. Goten attempts to kick Gohan with his reverse cycle attack, but Gohan effortlessly blocks it. The two then go far away, and later end up going up. Gohan lies in wait, then the two make another synchronized attack while Gohan is down there, they in the sky. They start to spin and do the cyclone-style tornado, double hurricane, which is an interesting attack. In my opinion, this attack will soon appear in the playable versions of Goten Trunks in Dragon Ball games. Gohan effortlessly dodges Goten and Trunks' attack, causing them to fall to the ground in a comical manner. Goku, Vegeta, Bios, Whis, Broly, Lima, and Chirai observe as Goten and Trunks visibly embarrass themselves. Goku says the boys make many useless moves. Trunks laments. Gohan says, don't cover your head, it only hinders seeing the opponent's moves. So they take off their helmets. Trunks says, but that's what makes the suit cool. Goten says, let's forget about that and fight the traditional way. Gohan says, that was much better, so they also transform into Super Saiyans, which surprises Broly. Broly curiously asks Whis, can all of them transform into Super Saiyan at will? He asks this because it was uncommon on planet Vegetas. Whis responds that it seems to be the case. Broly understands most Saiyans on Earth. Goten and Trunks attack Gohan without success. Goten kicks Gohan, and Trunks attacks from behind, but Gohan blocks all attacks. Trunks throws an energy attack, which Gohan dodges easily. When Goten unexpectedly appears behind Gohan, who dodges the attack. The two come at him with everything, but Gohan seems to have no trouble. They continue the sequence of blows as Gohan realizes there is a tree behind from Bill's planet. He decides to fly up with Goten and Trunks following. Gohan swings to attack Trunks, but Goten appears behind him. Gohan punches, and Trunks realizes his friend got hit for the first time, signaling the start of the beating. Gohan throws two key attacks at Goten and Trunks, which go unnoticed. Goten and Trunks then appear behind Gohan, who also dodges, forcing them to hold onto the tree. Gohan remarks that he sees they have been training and not just playing around. I thought so too. Then Goten and Trunks land on the tree, and hanging from the branch they say, heroes need to be strong, isn't that right? Well, I'm wondering when they're going to become heroes. Trunks goes towards Gohan and says, and why is that? Then the scene cuts to Trunks landing a hit on Gohan's stomach and them exchanging blows. They look at each other and smile, intrigued by how much Trunks has grown. This scene really declared that Goten and Trunks are no longer children. Trunks says, there are people I want to protect. Completing the speech back there, and Gohan says, huh, really? Trunks' maturity is evident in his smile, showing signs of growing up. So he grabs Gohan and tries to throw Gohan, but Gohan does the opposite and throws Trunks. Goten attacks Gohan with a kick, but Gohan catches Goten's leg. The younger brother takes his turn and throws him, both falling in the same spot as before. Gohan speaks, then raises his ki, transforming into his mystic form, surprising Goten and Trunks. Goten says transforming into Ultimate is cheating, a form called Ultimate in games and recently named by Goten and Trunks in the manga. This aligns with an explanation I provided in a previous video, and it's great that they canonized my explanation. It made sense, and I'm glad it was accurate. Trust in Cal. Gohan asks, huh? What is Ultimate? And Goten explains, it's the name of this transformation. We didn't know what to call it, so we gave it a name. Gohan is unsure how to respond when Goten asks if the name he chose was cool, leaving Goten disappointed. Trunks turns to the next page and looks at Goten, saying, hey Goten, if that's the issue, should we power up too? Fusion. I'm talking about fusion. Fusion? Gohan asks. Did you guys not mess up that time? Trunks confidently stated that they had practiced and couldn't possibly mess up now. Trunks points his finger and says, Uncle, make sure you're recording, okay? Well, you know what happens when Vegeta points his finger, right? His son is following the same path. Carmine's henchman agrees, especially since they don't suspect Gotenks Trunks, which is amusing. So they start to do the fusion, ha. Goku is surprised that they still remember, but suddenly, the top finger doesn't fit, and everyone waiting with great surprise just witnessed the appearance of Gotenks. The fat Gotenks? Yama and Toyotaro must find this hilarious. Is the young Gotenks such a novelty to hold on to? Gotenks asks if they really find it hilarious. Goku expresses frustration, stating they got it wrong. Vegeta has an extremely embarrassed look, just like Gohan. He says, you still can't get this right. It's sad because it brings back nostalgia from when they did it as kids. Gotenks says there's no way and he'll have to go like this, then goes for it. Despite being warned, it's going to be a mess. Gohan, with just one kick, gives a big boot that sends Gotenks flying. Team Rocket blasting off again, they then hit the planet's tree, see? Goku says, geez, I think it's over. And Gordon admits he lost. Gohan just gives a little smile. Vegeta gets very angry. He says, what a waste of time. And Goku says, right, now it's my turn. Happy because the battle simply didn't last long and it's about to start. Gohan adjusts his headband and Broly says, this time it will be Goku. And Gordon says, hey, can you delete the recording of my defeat, please? And Carmine's henchman agrees. So, Goku and Gohan greet each other. They perform a traditional salute in Japanese martial arts, which shows how much they are honored warriors. I think that's pretty cool. Goku then activates his full Ultra Instinct, and Gordon just watches and says, this must be the Ultra Instinct, and Goku goes all out. From the beginning, he says not to waste time. Gohan says Goku's Ultra Instinct is his strongest technique, and Whis agrees it seems so. They decide to use their final forms. For manga readers, there is an even more powerful form beyond what he is currently using. I will discuss this further in an upcoming video, so make sure you're subscribed to catch everything. Gohan concentrates, closing his eyes. A wind begins to hover around his body and the environment. Goku with superior instinct watches in amazement at how much... Gohan's eyes open, his pupils vanish, and he explodes in a burst of energy rays. An epic scene that would be great adapted into an anime. Goku is extremely surprised, and Gohan displays his incredible beastly form. Extremely muscular, very cool, with the rays and everything else. I thought it was very good, but they moved the pupil in the manga. We don't know if it was a production detail. If it's a new form, it probably shouldn't be, but it was cool. And Vegeta says, this is the beastly Gohan, totally amazed at his level. Goku says, this is an absurd keystone. Carmine says he's back to normal. The X replies, mentioning they had predicted something interesting could occur. As I said, if the X hints that something interesting might happen, it's a spoiler confirming that something interesting will occur. The battle is excellent. With a confident expression, Gohan says, let's start, showing his personality change in beast mode. Goku eagerly anticipates the battle. Vegeta observes Gohan on one side and Goku on the other, realizing the incredible significance of this fight. Goku then heads towards Gohan, Gohan heads towards Goku, and they simply start fighting at a very high speed while Vegeta watches. All the characters are also observing the shapes they make, similar to an atom. Very cool. Then the wind starts to go all over the environment. Broly holds the motto after making the Red Ribbon's car fly. Gordex then holds the car, and Carpunk thanks him. Broly just looks on, contemplating the amazing battle where Gohan simply arrives to deliver a kick, and Goku to defend. Goku and Gohan smile at each other, then fly at incredible speed. Vegeta is amazed by their velocity. They clash and release energy, impacting the surroundings. Whis on Bill's command creates a barrier, showcasing Bill's battle genius. The fight explodes, surprising Broly, Shirai, and Limo, but not Whis and Bill's, revealing their skill difference. The clash affects the environment, with trees swaying, water parting, and smoke rising around Bill's planet's tree. Goku and Gohan then separate but continue exchanging blows. They look at each other and Goku says, shall we continue at this pace? And Gohan says yes. The fight devastated the entire area. Bills, furious, exclaims, look what these two have done to my planet. The image shows a massive crater. The caption reads, the confrontation between the most powerful father and son in the universe has finally begun. That sums it up concisely. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe to support my mission. The next video will explain why this transformation of Goku is not his strongest and what will happen from here on out. Stay tuned to the channel.